It's early morning in central London, and Tom, Lauren, and Charlie are en route to a restaurant recently ranked inside the top 50 in the world. Ekoyi, run by one of the UK's most unconventional culinary stars, Jeremy Chan.
I grew up in Hong Kong. Cantonese cuisine is very stimulating. There's many different types of spices, seafood, vegetables, meat. I think that's definitely had a big influence on the way I think about food.
Jeremy moved to the UK at 8 years old and went on to study languages and philosophy at university in London. After graduating, Jeremy spent 2 years working in finance before realizing it wasn't for him.
I couldn't release all my energy working in an office. It kind of just made me very frustrated, and I found cooking was something that could be intellectually very stimulating and also physically very demanding.
Jeremy quit his job and began cooking in restaurants in London and Europe. After just a few stages, he decided to start his own food venture alongside close friend and business partner, Ire Hassan Adukali.
You know, we started with frying donuts in his mum's basement and begging people to allow us to do pop-ups in their spaces. We had a very difficult first few years building the reputation of the business.
After 2 years experimenting and honing his unique food style, Jeremy started to gain recognition and in 2017 opened Ekoyi in central London.
Ikoyi is named after Ire, my business partner's birthplace in Nigeria. My dad's Chinese, and spice is a big part of my DNA and with Ire as well. So we've really kind of honed that approach, how we look at spice and how we apply it to beautiful ingredients. So it doesn't become boring, it doesn't become repetitive, it still adds that little bit of like magic. The restaurant's ideology is about accepting and interpreting multiculturalism. My food is about celebrating a way of eating with many different types of taste, stimulation, flavor. Each dish is a layering of many different types of experiences and ideas and bringing that together in one experience. For some people, that will make no sense. It's chaos, it's meaningless. And for me, that's exciting.
Within 5 years of opening, the 28-cover restaurant was awarded the prestigious accolade of 2 Michelin stars.
Getting the second star was a sort of crazy moment of recognition. I felt like we deserved it, but it was also very surreal. Yeah.
I wanted to eat here for ages, and unfortunately it wasn't quite in my budget. So to come here and be able to like see it, be able to cook, is like a dream. Like super excited, if you can't tell.
Nothing's ever going to be easy in a 2-star, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. I'm looking forward to doing something that I've never done before and a style of food that I've never cooked before as well.
I think my plan going into this kitchen is just to not say anything unless I'm spoken to. I want to make a good impression and not seem like a little gobby chef.
I'm nervous for them, to be honest, because Ikoyi is not a traditional kitchen, and I think what they need to do is forget everything that they thought they knew about cooking and come with an open mind, as if they never cooked before. Hi, guys. We have a very busy day today. We're doing lunch service, so follow me and let's get going.
The semi-finalists will each be responsible for cooking a dish from Jeremy's 18-course tasting menu. Sous chef Lauren, whose food so far has been influenced by her Caribbean heritage, will kick off service with an octopus dish that uses spices from 3 different continents.
This dish is about how we like to explore many different flavors at once and just give you this multifaceted experience. We have a charcoal grill here, and Arjun's gonna cook this for you.
We brush it in suya butter.
This is one of our secret weapons, the suya butter. So we have a lot of different things going on in there. We have West African spices, we have Chinese spices, we have Mexican spices. We just make this like unbelievably powerful, deep, rich flavor.
More bold flavor comes from the dish's garnishes.
This is English asparagus, and we made a glaze with overripe plantain, mixed with some homemade miso, some roasted garlic. Karashina is a Japanese mustard leaf. When you barbecue them, it somehow transforms that bitterness into this very meaty taste.
The octopus is served with Jeremy's own take on a Nigerian moin moin.
So the moin moin, it's kind of like a bean cake dumpling made with steamed pulses. Mine is made with summer cauliflower, hen of the woods mushrooms that have been braised in dark beer. They're pretty out there, random combinations, but they work really well together.
It's really clever. I've just seen the classic moin moin.
Yeah.
During service, Lauren will have the challenge of forming perfect quenelles of an emulsion with flavors of a classic Nigerian spinach stew.
We use all the spices that you'd use in an FO stew, and we infuse them into neutral oil.
FO is one of my favorite Nigerian stews, so.
That's awesome. There's only 3 people on our team that can do this.
No pressure at all then. It's fine.
Caramelized onions that have been braised with green olives. This is the agrodolce. This is a sauce which we make with winter tomatoes and wine. Here's our beautiful octopus.
The dish is then finished with the barbecued Karashina leaves
And then they're just dressed with this really light beurre blanc.
and the spiced plantain and miso glazed asparagus.
So next component, this is our moin moin. So we have some truffle here, and then we have Cornish lobster, which we make into a salad, and some crispy seaweed on top. So this is the serving that we're going to be preparing for our guests today.
Nice.
There's so many different types of cooking techniques in that one dish. From the steaming, the caramelization of the moin moin dumpling, cooking the octopus, cooking the vegetables. So it's quite a challenging one for them.
I think if you gave me a list of all the flavors, ingredients on a piece of paper, I would think you're mad. But having it on a plate and seeing it, it's genius. It's a good challenge, but I'm up for it.
24-year-old sous chef Tom works at a luxury hotel with his chef father and loves to cook the classics. He'll be in charge of a dish featuring one of Jeremy's most prized ingredients, British beef.
So we just developed that first beautiful crust on the beef. The beef dish is about our passion for beef. It's about representing British beef in an exceptional and unique way. And then how we cook it as well is really interesting to me. I had some incredible beef and traveling in Spain, cooked over wood fire and charcoal. I wanted to combine a little bit of that element of cooking it too, just to give it that smoky, deep flavor.
The rib of beef is brushed in a glaze made from Japanese tamari, a fermented soybean sauce, shiitake mushrooms, and an apple juice reduction.
So while the beef is resting, we're going to cook the rice.
The beef is served with an indulgent take on one of West Africa's most iconic dishes, jollof rice.
And we have this incredible 4-month aged beef fat, which we use to cook the rice. When I eat this rice, it tastes like eating a burger. It's a really tough dish. I think people overlook rice. They think it's just rice, but actually to do it exceptionally requires skill. What you're looking for is a crispy texture, loose grains, and the rice not sticking to the pan.
The plating begins with a smoked pepper and aubergine sauce, followed by Jeremy's green goddess dressing, made from grilled cucumber juice, green chilies, and Greek yogurt.
This is our beautiful rib, and you're going to have to portion it like this
Okay.
per guest. And then we glaze it with onions and rosemary and caramel.
The last elements to plate are a courgette stuffed with spiced rye porridge and a beef and peppercorn reduction.
So this is our rice, and this is the lobster custard. I think it adds a really creamy, umami shellfish depth. And then for the final step, smoke the rice. So every single guest in our restaurant that comes to eat here gets this for their main course. How do you feel about making this?
Yeah, good. I mean, I was hoping to get your beef. Over the moon doing
Awesome.
this one.
Anyway, good luck with it.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's just so amazing to see how they get so many different wild flavours and mix them all together and balance it out so well. Fingers crossed I don't bodge it up.
22-year-old Charlie is the youngest chef left in the competition and is head chef of a seafood restaurant in Cornwall. He'll be working in the pastry section, taking charge of one of Jeremy's complex and intricate desserts.
So we have some yogurt, and we whip it with a little bit of Madagascan vanilla. Then we do some pieces of rose meringue. You have to have an eye for detail. On top of the meringue, we have a hibiscus jelly with some rosé champagne and spices. The expectation for detail that we have here is pretty high.
The jelly is topped with a strawberry and timur pepper sorbet.
It's a Nepalese variety of peppercorn. It tastes like bubble gum and has this really candied-like flavor to it. If you look at the way that I'm doing this, I'm not scraping my spoon on the side of the container.
Yeah.
I'm literally rounding out the sorbet directly so that I can get a perfect sphere. I don't want people to look at that and think that someone's done that by hand.
For sure.
It's almost like an object, you know?
To finish, Jeremy adds fresh strawberry and rose petals.
Very elegant,
Thanks. We're not quite done yet, though.
for sure.
The dessert is served with 4 petit fours.
The dessert's something very unique to us as well. It's kind of like a multifaceted way to have your dessert. We start with the unripe salted green strawberry with fermented Scotch bonnet and lavender honey. Then we have the rhubarb hand-cut jelly, which is infused with passionberry spice, wasabi and sancho leaf. And then we have the batak and salted caramel choux with preserved pine cone. And then the last bite is the suya spice truffle ganache with candied hazelnut. How many other restaurants use this many types of spices in sweet servings? Maybe 1 or 2 things, but not in every single thing. We're talking about immaculate textures, consistency in all the plates. So yeah, it's gonna be hard.
It is so good. So much detail, I think there's just nowhere to hide with it. There's no room for error.
It's midday, and morning prep is almost over. Guests from all over the country travel to taste Jeremy's unique tasting menu. And today, the 3 semi-finalists will be in the front line, delivering to his 2 Michelin star standards.
I'm excited to see how they react in this environment. It could either go really well or it could be a disaster.
Guests are coming in, it's getting a bit real now, but hopefully we see it out to the end, do a good job.
You know, it's going to be stressful because it's very intricate plating, and you've got to make sure you're cooking everything to the perfect degree.
It's like day one all over again. I feel like I should be over there washing pots, but here I am.
First up to the pass will be Lauren.
So let's go 6 octopus.
And she'll have just 8 minutes to deep fry her moin moin steam pudding, blanch her asparagus, fry kerosene leaves, and grill the octopus to perfection.
It's definitely a juggling act between all the elements.
I think you could put some more tamari on there afterwards and give it 1 more glaze.
Okay.
How are you looking with the carragina?
Right, let me get that. It's very delicate, so you need to literally get it to wilt a little bit and then take it off.
Okay, we need to start moving now because we've got to start plating.
It's now down to Lauren to master the presentation, starting with a perfect quenelle of FO emulsion.
Can we get 1 more plate, please? Yeah. You have to make the shape smooth there first. If it's not smooth there, it's not going to be smooth there. Yeah, that's okay. Just go straight up. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's go with the agrodolce. Just remember about the speed of everything, just to get the temperature of everything nice and hot.
Lauren is struggling to keep up with the pace of service, so Jeremy has to step in.
Let's give Lauren a hand with building the moin moins, yeah? That's good. This is 5 octopus ready to go. Table 2 and 3. Next time, have a little bit more rhythm. Let's get the plate set up a little bit quicker.
For sure. Normally, speed is definitely my thing. I think it's different when you're thrown into an environment that you're not used to it and you're trying to get everything perfect, so it slows you down because you're mentally like trying to process everything.
First orders are also in for Tom's aged rib of beef.
Gonna do 5 beef at the same time, Tom?
Sound good? Is that good?
Yeah, beautiful.
He'll need to charcoal grill each portion medium rare.
Maybe 10 seconds on each side.
Yep.
A little less for the thinner piece.
And fry off his jollof rice in beef fat.
How's the rice tasting? Are you happy with it?
His question is if you're happy with it, to be honest, Chef.
It smells good. I think it's really good. I think you could just, I turned it up. You hear that like high sizzle?
Yeah.
I think it's there now.
Okay.
Let's get plates out for beef.
Is that thick enough?
Yeah, it looks good.
To ensure the beef leaves the pass hot, Tom has just minutes to plate the rest of the elements.
Is that right?
A little bit wider.
A little bit wider.
That's not too bad, you know?
Do you want to season the beef now?
Yep.
Not too much, very strong. Okay, get that on the plate. Almost touching the puree. Okay, put the courgette there, yeah. You want to move fast now because the beef's cooling down, so you want to start moving quickly.
Okay, let's get the jus on there. Okay, this is ready to go. We need to get this rice out, so don't slow down. Let's smoke these rice.
Yep. Done now?
Yeah.
What's that?
So this.
I wasn't super happy with the beef. I think the temperature was a bit low. So the next round, we need to get the beef temperature up nice and quickly.
It's a lot more steps than I'm used to, but obviously it's an amazing kitchen, so it's to be expected.
In the dessert section, Charlie's also under pressure.
Yogurt at the bottom.
Yeah, happy?
That's good, that's good.
He needs to quickly but delicately plate the pepper sorbet dish before tackling the 4 petit fours.
Go as fast as you can. Now let's go with the sorbet. Remember what I showed you to go in and turn your hand, not scraping it up on the side.
Hoping that my rocher skills have come out to play today. Fingers crossed that I can get that nailed.
We need to get the shape of this a little bit sharper.
Yes, we.
Put it down with a little bit more force. We don't have long, and then we need to do the petit fours, yeah?
Yes, we.
Service, please. I think these need a little reshaping.
Right.
And we need something refined that's handmade, but still looks very sharp.
We. The new bane of my life is these little chocolate truffles. They are intensely hard to get right.
Try and get the fig jam a bit more centered. Okay, now let's go jellies.
It's quite difficult to get everything bang on, but I'm trying.
The petit fours are looking stunning.
Oui, thank you, chef.
Okay, ready to go. Service, please.
Trying to get to grips with a dish haven't done before is quite tricky, but I'm making it work.
It's 1 o'clock, and lunch service is at its peak.
For the next one, we're going to cook the next 10, yeah?
Okay.
Having needed help on her first orders, it's now down to Lauren to prove she can independently master the plating.
I'm hoping to pick up the pace now.
Okay, we have less than 5 minutes. We need to go quickly.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go faster, faster, faster. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We have like 2 minutes, Lauren. We need to go.
Lauren stepped up the pace,
Just missing an
Where's
octopus
the-
here.
but in doing so has lost track on the number of octopus she needed to cook.
I mean, missing one octopus. So we're down on one octopus, so we're gonna need to slice this one, guys. We need
Yes,
to
chef.
first. Okay, let's send it.
I'm not really sure how that happened, but we got the plates out in the end, which is important.
For Kevin, that it's her first time, I think it's really encouraging to see someone, you know, trying so hard.
On the beef, Tom also has multiple orders.
Okay, let's go 10 beef.
Great.
After a slow start, it's vital his beef, along with the rest of the elements, leave the pass hot.
I just think we need to go a little bit faster at this round.
Yeah, wait.
Just careful it doesn't burn.
Yeah.
Let's cook, let's go on 10 rice.
Chef was saying that he can sort of hear when the rice isn't cooking well by the crackle, and that one's not doing it.
Careful the
Yeah, yeah.
temperature of the pan.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The beef looks great. Let's use 2 hands.
Yeah,
Just
wait.
pop them on, yeah?
Yep.
This one is really, really good. Let's plate the rice now. Service, please. You can start grilling the next round of beef, yeah?
Service is well into the second hour,
Okay, let's go 10 sorbet.
and Charlie is still trying to master the perfect sorbet sphere.
Let's redo it.
Yes, we.
I feel like if you go faster and you have a bit of a rhythm, you're going to be more accurate. Looks pretty good, not bad. Okay, and then 4 more after this, and then we'll do 10 petit fours. They are getting better. That's looking really good. Service, please.
This is definitely a type of detail that I haven't come across before, but definitely a level that I enjoy.
With just 2 tables to serve, it's Lauren's last chance to prove she can keep track of her octopus orders.
So you have to literally grill, glaze, and get a really nice char on it without overdoing it.
See, it's looking really beautiful. Yeah, you're doing awesome. This is looking nice. Service. Let's take these. Good job. Yeah.
Thank you, chef.
It's a pretty tough one, though, right?
Yeah.
And by the end, I felt like your plating was really natural and everything looked really beautiful. So
Thank
did
you,
a great
chef.
job.
Thank you. Yeah, it was quite stressful, like getting things done. But other than that, I really enjoyed it, and I'd love to just like carry on and do another service just to really get the rhythm and yeah, get it all out perfect.
How's the beef looking?
I'll be like 2 minutes on these.
2 minutes on the beef?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the beef looks great. Let's get the sauces ready and then start carving.
I'm too stressed to enjoy myself yet. I'll enjoy myself at the end.
This is looking really good.
Ready to go, ready to go.
To monitor the beef, to get that beautiful rice texture. I think you did an amazing job. If you worked here, I think you could get up to the standard very quickly.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
With mains finished, all eyes are on Charlie to complete service on a high.
All right, almost there. Sorbet next. So remember to just drop it in a little bit. Like,
Yeah, wait.
let it fall off your spoon.
Determined to get these 4 right.
Better, 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 better. It's much, 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 much better.
Thank you.
Just keep going like that.
Definitely feel like I'm in more of a rhythm now than I was. It's definitely not easy.
Make sure that these are all evenly spaced.
We.
Yeah, they look great. Nice job. How did you find that experience?
Yeah, intense, difficult, very, I think fiddly is the word I'll use. But I definitely felt more confident in the quenelle. I think when I had a bit more confidence in myself, I think it felt more natural.
I thought it went very well, to be honest. I admire the way that they threw themselves into it, and I think everything was pretty sharp considering, so I'm really happy for them.
Service is over. But the semi-finalists face one more challenge: to create their own dish, inspired by what they've learned about Jeremy's food.
Don't be afraid to be bold and take risks. I love aggressive, intense flavors, so don't be shy and do something that inspires you.
They have just 1 hour. Their larder includes dry-aged pork, John Dory, razor clams, courgettes, squash, white strawberries, and a variety of Jeremy's global spices.
They smell amazing, and some of them I haven't heard of before.
Bit of fresh, this, isn't it? Just don't want to cook something rubbish, do you know what I mean?
Jeremy's food was very flavour-driven, so that's maybe something that I'm going to try and do today.
The point of this exercise is for them to show their personality and their skills. However, I'm really curious to see how someone interprets what we do here. It's very exciting to see what's going to happen.
So my plan is to make a pepper soup broth and encompass some like West African flavours. So I've got Roscoff onion, garlic, chili oil, dulse oil, and some of the spices. So I've just added the Scotch bonnet to really get a fruity spice to it. I've actually only had pepper soup once, and that was in Nigeria, but it was like one of my favourite dishes when I was there. And it was served with catfish, so I'm going to see how that works with the John Dory.
To accompany her dish, Lauren has decided to do a bold take on a pancake.
This is how I've made it, just flour, water, roll it out, because the broth is going to be super spicy. It's just going to be overpowering, so I want to do something a bit different, a bit sweet. Put some strawberries in there and courgettes. I want to be balanced on the side. Not done this before, so could be a crazy risk, but I'm definitely known for taking wild risks with flavour.
Lauren talked a little bit about some of the flavors and ingredients that she was inspired by, and she seems very confident and determined, so I'm excited to see what she makes.
Definitely nervous. So yeah, I hope he likes some elements, if not all of it. Be nice.
Lauren has made a Nigerian-inspired pepper broth, spiced with Scotch bonnet, smoked dulse, and chili oil, served with charcoal-grilled John Dory, and a pancake filled and topped with pickled white strawberries and courgettes.
I've had pepper soup in Nigeria. It actually reminds me a lot of it. That was very spicy, the one I had. And I like how spicy this one is. The fish is really juicy. If you're going to do kind of an aggressive broth like this, it's important to have like a really meaty, rich fish like John Dory. Some people might be like, why are you using unripe strawberries on a pancake? Why not? It's almost like an unripe tomato.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good accompaniment to this dish because you need something to kind of soak up the intensity of the broth. And I really like that you took the message of like being bold with the flavors and not under-delivering. Having a strong character and knowing who you are and what you want to do is important. And I think that, and yeah, I get some good ideas from this. Thank you.
Jeremy's comments were amazing. Like, he understood my vision, appreciated the flavor combinations and the reasons why I did it. In my career, I've doubted being so bold. It reassured me that it's okay just to be myself in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm happy.
Inspired by the beef he cooked in service, Tom has chosen to center his dish around char-grilled pork, spiced with Turkish red biber chili flakes.
Sort of cook the pork similar to how I cook the beef. I'm trying to sort of just like show I've taken on board a bit of what they've showed me.
To accompany the pork, Tom is making pan-fried turnips and karaschina leaves, spiced in Indonesian lemon pepper, and a squash puree spiced with an aromatic chili oil.
It tastes nice. It's a bit spicy for me, but I know that's how Jeremy likes it. I just made like a little red vinegar, onion type thing. What can go wrong there? That was really terrifying, but I think, I mean, hopefully it tastes nice. Hello, chef.
How's it going?
Tom's dish is grilled pork spiced with red Biber chilies, served with pan-fried turnips and karaschina leaves, flavored with lemon pepper. Baked in charcoal grilled squash and squash puree spiced with an aromatic chili oil and a red vinegar, onion and peppercorn sauce.
It's very tasty. I would destroy that in like 5 seconds, probably.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pork's cooked really well. I think it's the like richness of the squash. There's so much bitterness in the turnip tops. I get the peppercorn coming through. I hope you're inspired of using spices.
Yeah, my knowledge of spices is like really limited, so
Yeah.
it's really nice to come here and see how you sort of use them in so many things. It just sort of makes it seem a little bit less daunting to use them.
Having no fear is really the key.
I think that's probably the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. So the fact that he enjoyed it so much was a nice relief.
Charlie is basing his dish on a ceviche of John Dory.
So I'm just going to make like a citrus soy sauce to ceviche the fish. So I've got lemon juice and zest in there. Picked up some of the red Biber, so I'm actually going to blend this up to a really fine powder. So I'm going to use this as like a dusting to go around the fish. I'm going to try and crisp up the John Dory skin solo. I've never really done it before, but we'll see.
To serve with the ceviche, Charlie's experimenting with pickling and spicing multiple ingredients.
So I've got my baby courgettes here, and I've wrapped them in a maple berjus and a white balsamic with some of the batak berry. And then here I've got the diced white strawberry, compressed in juice from the white strawberry, and a Biber berry as well. That's it. I think it's very aesthetically pleasing. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. If it does, then maybe I'll be onto a winner.
Charlie has served ceviche of John Dory in a lemon, soy and red Biber chili dressing, served with roasted squash mash, diced white strawberries in a strawberry and chili dressing, courgettes cooked in maple verjus, white balsamic and batak berries, turnips pickled in lemon balm, and crispy John Dory skin.
The dish looks really refined. It looks kind of tropical. I've never really had anything like it. I like the way that the vegetables, the raw and the cooked, blend together with the fish. You don't know whether you're eating fish or whether you're eating squash or whether you're eating courgette. So I think you did a really good job creating that unfamiliar sense, whether intentional or not. You've captured the spirit of this restaurant, which is to create unfamiliar, slightly alienating, unsettling feelings, while at the same time being delicious and fresh and full of flavor. I think you should be proud of the work that you've done here.
It's really nice when you get good feedback on your dishes, especially from a chef of that caliber. I think the biggest thing I'll take away from this is that there is room to be more adventurous and find my own unique personality, and that's something that I want to be able to do.
The contestants' time with Jeremy has come to a close.
It's been a really wonderful experience for me because they all have their own personalities and they're all equally dedicated. Lauren seems to be very flavor-focused, and she took bold steps with her ingredients. And then Tom, I think his positivity and his joy of cooking really comes through in his dishes. And you can tell it's food that's made by someone who cares a lot. Charlie seemed to take a lot of the creative aspects of the restaurant, the way that we think outside the box, So I think like if they all three of them nurture those aspects of what they did today, I think they're all going to do very well.
This has been life-changing, like just to see that there's someone that is so bold, doing well with 2 Michelin stars, just shows up there's nothing that can hold me back being the way I am. Like, it's so important just to be you.
Getting to the final 6 and having experiences like this has really driven me more. The ambition to win the competition has never been higher for me.
I loved every minute of it. The standards are obviously so high, but I can't wait to get back in the MasterChef kitchen and sort of just give it my all, hopefully see myself in the final 4.
Welcome back to our kitchen. I hope you've had a great time with Jeremy and his team. Bring that fire into this kitchen.
You know what's at stake. You're now cooking for your place in finals week. At the end of today, one of you is going to be leaving the competition. Chefs, 1 main course, 1 dessert at a very high level. Hour and 45 minutes. Off you go.
Coming from the Okoye kitchen has definitely shaped my mindset and just my whole approach to going into the kitchen today. Literally bring that excitement that I have for food, flavours, bold plating, and just really just go for it and not hold back.
Lauren, what are you doing?
So I've taken it right back to my roots. I'll be cooking a jerk pork belly. I've got a breadfruit crisp with a pickled Scotch bonnet. I've got a mango hot pepper sauce. I've also got a fried dumpling with a like an escovitch-style salsa. So it's essentially like pickled vegetables, carrot, peppers, onions, and pimentos. Made it into a salsa. It's a bit sweeter. And then for dessert, I've got a hibiscus compressed pineapple with a chocolate mousse and a coconut and basil espuma and some candied hazelnuts.
Wow, Lauren, you did bring some of the flavours that you grew up with in the Caribbean before, and we were really impressed. But it's been a while since we've seen that.
Yes, I thought it was only right to bring that back because that's what I love in the kitchen. It brings that energy into me. So why not bring it back to try and get a place in the final?
Lauren has got a beautiful piece of pork belly. On the bottom of the tray, she's got some hickory wood chips, she's got Scotch bonnet, and some bay leaves as well. She's covered it over with tin foil. She wants to give it a beautiful charcoal flavour, smoky flavour.
Because I haven't got the barbecue, the drum, so I'm trying to imitate that with the smoke gun and try and really intensify the flavours, and then I'll get it in the oven. It's pretty strong.
We've got Scotch bonnet in the hot pepper sauce. She's also pickling Scotch bonnet. I just hope that the Scotch bonnet is under control, because that is 1 hot chilli pepper.
Lauren is making some fried dumplings, and just before serving, she's going to cut them open and scoop some of that vegetable mix salsa to go inside it. Sounds wonderful. Flavours for the Caribbean that we've loved so far, and I'm so happy to see that back in her cooking today. Lauren's dessert. She's taken the baby pineapples and backpacked them and cooked them in a water bath with hibiscus. She's making a chocolate mousse, and she's going to top that with a basil and coconut espuma. So it's going to be very light. It needs to have body. It can't just disappear on the plate. Chefs, half an hour has gone.
I don't feel pressure. It's more eager, determination and passion. And I think those are the ones that are going to get me through.
Charlie, how was your time with Jeremy?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
What did you take away from that experience?
I cook very clean food, but sometimes I think it's good to go a little bit more adventurous with things, and that's something I picked up from there.
What are you cooking?
So I've got a poached and roasted monkfish, and then with that I've got a crispy monkfish cheek in breadcrumbs and deep fried, a pea and tarragon salsa, and then a caramelised celeriac compote as well, served with a roasted chicken butter sauce.
Nice. And pudding?
A phyllo tart with pickled cherries in raspberry vinegar underneath, and then a tonka bean and white chocolate ganache on top of that. Poached cherries in red wine and some of my mum's elderflower syrup that she made.
Wow, wow, wow. See yourself in finals week?
Yeah, definitely.
Good spirit. Good luck.
Thank you.
Monkfish cooked on the bone, fabulous, because that retains that beautiful flavour and it keeps the fish nice and moist. What I love about the dish is using the cheeks of the fish too. I like the idea of the peas and tarragon as a salsa, so that's going to be nice and cold.
Charlie's making a roasted chicken butter sauce. We don't want it to split. He's going to make sure that the butter is whisked in just at the end and it's not boiling when he does that. Charlie's dessert is a phyllo tart. The tart needs to be crispy enough. The white chocolate ganache can't split. It's got to set beautifully.
We've got pickled cherries and we've got a macadamia nut and oat granola with a basil oil.
Basil and white chocolate, in my opinion, work super well together. I think that elevates the dish to a new level.
Chefs, you have 45 minutes left.
I think my time with Jeremy has sort of made me realise you can be a little bit more bold with flavours. Because I noticed his plating, although it's very precise, it's sort of like a few elements just together that works really well. So that's what I'm going to try and do today.
Tom, what are you doing?
So I'm making roast guinea fowl with lettuce, black truffle. Then I'm doing girolles and a nice thick sauce on top to really bring it together. And then the dessert is a lemon thyme panna cotta. On top of that, I'm doing like a yoghurt and milk crumb, some pickled blackberries, crystallised white chocolate, and then topping it with a blackberry and a pastis foam.
What is it about your guinea fowl and panna cotta that it's special enough to see you into our final spot?
I think they're quite adventurous, but I think they look smart, so that should hopefully be enough to get me through.
Guinea fowl can dry out very, very quickly. He's cooking it in the water bath, which will always retain the moisture, but it's when it goes into the pan that it needs to be very, very careful.
The puree of set. We want to taste the wonderful set. Got fresh girolles going on the plate. They need to be beautifully cleaned. The sauce has got to have the perfect consistency.
So for the sauce, I'm going to roast off the bones, chervil, garlic, Madeira, and then I'll finish it with the black truffle at the end, because I know they all quite like a truffle.
Followed by panna cotta, lemon thyme, delicious. We have had hundreds of panna cottas in this kitchen. This has got to be spot on. We also have blackberries, which he's putting in some vinegar, and also a blackberry and a pastis foam that's going onto the plate.
I'm sort of doing it in like a glass bowl today. I'm just trying to push the boat out a little and just sort of do something a little different to what I usually do.
Right, chefs, you have 10 minutes left. Let's start thinking of finishing your plates.
How are you doing, Lauren?
I'm okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Cook's looking good. Going to plan.
Smells good.
You've got to take the guinea fowl off the crown and then get it cooking. It's crunch time now.
Charlie, are you happy with the monkfish cooking?
Yeah, absolutely. Cooking's good.
Right, chefs, you've got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes.
We have 1 minute left.
Right, that's it. Time's up.
How'd you find it?
Quick.
Quick, yeah.
For a place in finals week, Tom has cooked roast guinea fowl breast, topped with grated black truffle, served with girolles, charred sweet corn, fresh lettuce leaves, black truffle shavings, compressed lettuce in seasoned water, with cep puree, and a Madeira and truffle sauce.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where's the rest of my guinea fowl breast?
I was worried about that you'd say this, but I thought I'd just stick with my guns and sort of neaten it up.
The guinea fowl breast is beautifully cooked. The truffle on the top is almost like a seasoning over it, and it's delicious. We have the gem lettuce, which has been compressed. It's been seasoned. It's got a bit of texture. It's wonderful. The sauce here with the truffle, Madeira, is delicious. And then it hits the cep puree. It just takes it to the next level. The dish together is delicious.
You've got your sweet corn, which has been charred. Very, very nice. You've got your rolls. Very nice. The sauce is absolutely beautiful. But I want to eat it with some guinea fowl. Cutting breast up into squares, pieces. There's nothing wrong with that if I've got enough to eat. And I feel like I'm slightly shortchanged. I would like the rest of my guinea fowl.
For dessert, Tom has made lemon thyme panna cotta, topped with salted white chocolate crumble, milk yogurt powder, a blackberry and pastis foam, blackberries pickled in raspberry vinegar, and fresh lemon thyme.
Your panna cotta is very, very light. It's got a lovely little hint of lemon running through there with the thyme leaves. Love the little crumble, great texture, not too sweet. And the espuma is delicious. And of course, the slightly pickling of the berries on top are fantastic. So they bring some real freshness to the dish. That's a cracking dessert. Very, very good.
Thank you.
The pasties and blackberry foam, I really love the flavour of the aniseed running through it. You've given a lot of that white chocolate crumb with a bit of salt running through it, so there is a lot of texture, and it's very much needed in this dessert. The pickling of the blackberries on there is also a little hint of surprise you weren't expecting. For me, it's delicious.
They were happy with the flavours, so that's a good thing. The dessert, like, I worked on it quite a lot. The amount I've eaten is just ridiculous. So hopefully they can look past the trimming of the bird. I knew as I was trimming it, I shouldn't have bloody done it.
Lauren's main course is a smoked Scotch bonnet spiced pork belly, served with a fried dumpling, topped with a pickled escovitch salsa, plantain and miso-charred hispy cabbage, a Scotch bonnet pickled in red wine and brown sugar, a mango hot pepper sauce, and breadfruit crisps.
Your pork belly, it's been cooked nicely, but I would want more of the charring flavour through it. I think it could really take more of those barbecue flavours. I really like the hispy with that plantain miso glaze. I've not had that before. The dumpling is nice, it hasn't dried out, and I love the little pickled salsa on top of it. The mango sauce on the side is lovely, but it's not all coming together, and I think it's missing, you know, something like a sauce that binds everything together. At this moment, they're just individual little bits I'm enjoying separately.
I love the bread. I think you've got that beautifully cooked. It's got a lovely little chewiness to it, so I enjoy that. And then the pickled Scotch bonnet, they work great because you've got the balance perfect. The dish, I agree with Monica, is individual things beautifully cooked, but I think we're just a sauce away from a completed dish.
Lauren's dessert is a charred hibiscus and lime compressed pineapple, served with a chocolate mousse, coconut and basil espuma, and candied hazelnuts.
The pineapple is beautifully cooked. You've infused it with hibiscus, and that's also given it the orangey glow to it. The chocolate mousse, for me, was getting just about the point of splitting, but I like the flavour of the dark chocolate in there. The coconut and basil foam, I think we could have done more of it on here. It's very light. You'd crystallise some beautiful hazelnuts on the bench there, and only put only a couple on the plate. Even though I like the pineapple, I just feel there's so much more you could have done with the rest of the dessert.
I love the pineapple with the hibiscus, but I think we could have had some other elements on the plate. You've got great talent and you've got great ideas. I think you need to think a little bit bigger out of the box. I think you're playing it a little bit safe.
I agree with their feedback. I mean, it wasn't that I was playing it safe. I wanted a very simple plated dessert with strong flavours, but I definitely can do more. I've got more in the tank, and hopefully I get the chance to show them that and go through.
Last up is Charlie. His main course is poached and roasted monkfish on the bone, served with crispy monkfish cheeks, caramelized celeriac compote, pea and tarragon salsa, crispy chicken skin, and a roasted chicken butter sauce.
The fish is beautifully cooked. The monkfish cheek, nice and crispy. I love the cellaret puree that you've caramelised. You've got a little bit of nuttiness going through there. I'm struggling to stop eating this. This is delicious.
Your pea salsa has got the caper sharpness running through it, and of course, tarragon. A chicken sauce that's been sweetened with that Madeira, just delicious. Well done, you.
For dessert, Charlie has served a phyllo tart filled with a white chocolate and tonka bean ganache. Cherries pickled in raspberry vinegar and elderflower. Poached cherries in red wine and pink pepper. A macadamia nut, an oat granola, and a basil oil.
The pastry is lovely and crispy. It's golden. You've got the sharp cherries, which you've macerated in some vinegar on the bottom. Definitely got that. The basil oil is giving it a sort of savoury note to it. It's nice. The white chocolate ganache is a nice surprise with the tonka. It's just too much of it to the proportion of cherries in the tart.
The granola is good. It brings a bit of texture to the dish. I love the white chocolate ganache. It is very, very dense. I just wanted more fruit and just less of the white chocolate for me personally.
I was fairly proud of the dishes I put up today. The comments were fair on the dessert. I think I definitely lived up to the expectation of my fish dish. Had that not been as good, maybe I'd be a little bit more nervous. But all in all, I still feel fairly confident.
I've got to say, high level of cooking here from our three chefs. Definitely some of the best cooking they've done in the competition. But there was also hiccups.
Nobody today got it absolutely spot on, but we did eat well.
Charlie gave us that wonderful monkfish dish, and I've got to say, Marcus, my favourite dish of the day. Cooked on the bone perfectly. Beautiful presentation, tasted even better.
I agree with you, dish of the day. Pudding, not so much. I felt the ganache was rich and heavy, sat on top of those beautiful, delicate cherries. Tom's main course was beautifully executed, great flavours. I just don't think the guinea fowl breast was generous. He cut it up into almost like a little square. I want more of it with that delicious sauce.
If you've got guinea fowl, give us more of it.
I thought today's panna cotta from Tom was at a different level. It was incredibly light, good-looking dessert, and really good on the palate too.
Lauren bringing back flavours of the Caribbean. Pork belly, she brushed with the marinade and then charred it. And then we had the hispi with a plantain miso glaze. I'd never had that before, really enjoyed it.
But it just was missing one more element for me. I think that's a sauce, just to gel it and stick it all together so you can enjoy all those lovely flavours.
Lauren's dessert, loved the pineapple with hibiscus through it. But the chocolate mousse was on the verge of splitting, and there wasn't enough of the coconut and basil foam on the top.
Technically, it wasn't incredibly challenging, and I think she could have done a lot more with this dessert.
To get through today would be, honestly, amazing. I've got so much more to give, and we're so close.
I'd be pretty heartbroken, a little bit annoyed and frustrated if I went home today. But all in all, I think I did enough to get through.
I feel like it's anybody's game. I'm kicking myself a little bit about trimming the guinea fowl a bit too much. But hopefully it's not enough to send me home, but we'll see.
Chefs, that was super. You three are fabulous. You've done a great job. Your journey's been incredible.
We've had a lot to discuss, and we have made a decision. The chef that is leaving us is... Lauren.
Lauren, it's always sad to say goodbye to any chef, but your journey has been incredible. You should be very proud.
I will follow your career from here on in because I think you've got something special. And I wish you the best luck.
Going home now is just like, hurts a little bit more. It's just like, damn, so close. I think what I've learned about myself in this competition is just be myself, be bold, be everything I am, and not be ashamed about it, because it's clearly worked enough. But today just wasn't my day.
Charlie, Tom, congratulations. You're through to finals week. Well done.
Well done, you two. Oh.
I don't know what to say, you know. I'm just lost for words. But it's a mega achievement, and I'm just really proud of myself.
Finals week, are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
To be in the Final Four is a dream come true. When you first get here, the trophy's 32 people away. It's now only 4. It's so close. But it's only going to get harder from here. Just got to keep pushing, really.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Well done.
Well
Thank
earned.
you.
But keep it going.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chef.
Next time, the semi-finals continue. As the second group of 3 chefs cook under one of the country's most respected culinary stars.
It would be easier if my hands weren't shaking, Chef.
Just make sure they're the best you can do, yeah?
Only the best will go through to finals week.
This type of dish would work in any top restaurant.
It's just a delight to eat.